We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. Carl Hicks will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. David Cohen is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Let's play ball.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carl Hicks, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Come on.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Hicks is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And he misses 2-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hey, I need you right here. One time. See it, drive it like you can. Here you go.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball.
Go, 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 go!
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
The center fielder.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey, as he'll take a look at ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
The set and the 1-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Let's go now, one time.
The 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Johnson on second. Hicks at first with no outs.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
At the plate, Richie Sexson, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. The numbers on the year, 272, a dozen home runs to go along with 52 RBIs.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Get your pitch right here.
From the stretch.
Hey! Get your pitch up there. I got the count. 2-2. Let her rip right here. Count is 3-2.
Rich Aurelia waits on deck. Runners are at first and second with one away.
Now, get your pitch up there.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
From the stretch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third.
You got it. Come on.
The tag gets one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mariners forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. The Mariners lead it 1-0.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's out.
Now at the plate, Hal McRae. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
McRae.
Here we go, guys.
Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. You're out.
All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Carl Hicks.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Play ball. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take your base. Out. He's out.
Now in the box, Carl Hicks. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well,
that's ball 4. Out. Out. 3. You're out. He's out. 3.
Now at the plate, Carl Hicks. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he fouls this one off. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Let's go, kid. Go now. Come on now. One time.
2-2. Here it is. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Here we go.
Full count now, 3-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3. So digging in now, Carl Hicks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, wait on that thing. Hey, your pitch. See
First offering on its way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fouled off. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last chance for the Mariners. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Come on, guy.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count still.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Right guy, right place. Needs you right now.
Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And both runners are in to score on a clutch at-bat that time as we are tied at 5.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? Is a huge base hit here in the top of the ninth after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
Number 17 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 17, Up next for Seattle.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now.
Hey, no one better, huh?
And he misses ball four, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Keep it going. What's up, boys?
Digging in now, Richie Sexson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Hey, attaboy.
Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Hicks rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow...
He's out. Out. Ball four. Take the base. You're out.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
7-5 tonight's final. Seattle came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jeff Nelson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Mariano Rivera closes the door for the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight,